It's a beautiful day to come together with your team and just talk about what is it that makes us who we are. Why do we do what we do? I'm Varishka de la Harp, and I'm joined today in studio by my fellow teammates, Etienne, Niku, Joseph, Anton. I must say, it reminds me of the time when back home, it would always be just me and my 3 older brothers. Well, safe to say, 4 older brothers today. But yeah, such a good feeling, reminds me of home. And again, just back to that thing of family. On that, I think a sense of belonging is so important. So what is it that makes Pupkewitz Motors unique? Why is it that we do what we do, Anton? Can you tell us what our purpose as a Pupkewitz family is?
We've played around, you guys will know, over a number of weeks and sessions and included a lot of people on what is our purpose at Pupkewitz Motors. And we end up to say that we drive excitement through mobility. And Junior Bruver, our MD, when I joined the motor division, used to say, we're not in the car business, we're in the people business. And people are emotions. We're made up of emotions. And I often think we hear it all around. Life is tough. But we are so privileged every single day of our life when we go to work, in interacting with one another, interacting with our customers, that we have the ability to create excitement. And that emotion, that positive emotion, the energy that flows from that. And I think that's really why we're there. We make a difference in people's life through creating excitement, and we operate in the mobility space. That's it.
Yeah. Well, Anton, I think you've summed it up so well. And, you know, I think it's clear in terms of what we're trying to achieve, what our purpose is and why we do what we do. Joseph, I think as part of that, there's obviously, I would call it a recipe, you know, that goes into creating that purpose. And I would link them to values. What are those sets of values that bring this purpose about for us as Pupkewitz Motors?
Now, Veruska, to achieve that purpose, we came up with 7 values, which are customer centricity, collaboration, excellence, respect, inclusion, integrity, and innovation.
Wow. Okay. Those are really, really good values. I think they're simplistic in their manner. They're nothing new. I mean, if anything, perhaps we call them something different in our different languages, but still something that, you know, you can bring back home. You can bring to self. It's something that you're aware of and you apply them in your relationships on a day-to-day basis. So it should just, you know, pull through in terms of our working environment. Essentially, work is 8 hours of the day, and that's your family. You spend most of your time at work.
You only work 8 hours a day?
I try.
Again, a question. On customer centricity, what does that mean in your world as franchise director, Toyota? I mean, it's relevant to all of us, but specifically in your world, what does customer centricity mean on a day-to-day basis?
Yes, Anton, for us as Pupkewitz Toyota, as one of the long-standing dealer businesses in Namibia, it is very crucial to keep up the reputation of Toyota and Pupkewitz as a brand. And Toyota as a prolific vehicle manufacturer, giving us wonderful range of vehicles based on their DNA of QDR, what they call quality, durability, and reliability. For us, it's crucial to embody that in the way we operate also. And the philosophy we apply is the Toyota way. The Toyota way meaning Kaizen or continuous improvement, or there's always a better way. And the second one, respect for people. That is the 2 crucial pillars for us.
Excellent.
I think in striving for excellence, you constantly need to evolve. You constantly need to, you know, I think they say change is the only constant in the world. So your best yesterday is not your best today. Niku, how does that speak into a multi-franchise like the one you're currently the franchise director of? You know, how does that link to innovation?
Yeah, Rushka, I'm so glad you mentioned the words change and adapt. because that is what innovation is about. And innovation is part of life. Every living creature needs to grow, needs to evolve, needs to adapt to changing conditions. And that also applies to a business. So it is so important for us as a business to stay relevant. How do we stay relevant? By adapting to changes in society and in conditions in the world. We have to be able to create new ways, to find new ways, to tackle problems, to find solutions to the issues that we have, better ways to interact with our customers, to wow them every day. We have to improve the products that we offer. We have to improve the services and the way we service our customers. So all of that, there's one thing that's common to all of those, and it's, in my mind, being able to adapt, being able to create, to innovate, to do new things. So it is critical for a business.
Joseph, mother of the company. That's what they call HR, you know? And I mean, HR plays such a crucial role. It says human resources. The human is the resource. But how important is integrity in not only in your department, for your team, but as an owner, as a mother of all of us here? How does that play into HR?
Yeah. No, the integrity is actually the core, the main part of human existence. I always define it as being integrated, which means who you are and what you do and what you say must be the same. So within a work environment, there are so many examples of integrity that we always are dealing with, because we are human beings. We are fallible. We make mistakes, and sometimes we don't want to be open and honest about what's going on and what happened. For instance, when it comes to like one of the topics that we don't like, disciplinary or IR matters. If somebody is late, you are late. Don't come and give excuse of taxi. Yes, it's because of the taxi, but you know maybe something else happened. Or one of the things that I always laugh at is somebody is off sick. Not really that the person is sick, but go to the doctor or to the hospital, get a sick certificate, and you know in yourself you are not sick or you were not sick. It's because you visited a bit longer the previous night and you couldn't wake up on time. So that's basically it. Rather than call your supervisor, manager and say, sorry, I won't be able to make it because of ABC reasons, then you do all the effort to go to there and then you fake again. So integrity is really just be yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I think that also then goes hand in hand with respect. I mean, respect for self, respect for your fellow Etians, you know, everybody else in your team. You know, if you can't do the right thing when no one else is watching, then you don't have respect for yourself and for the next person in this business, correct? Yeah.
You mentioned something now when someone's not watching, and I often challenge myself. And that's something that I'm trying to adapt in dealing with people. And especially, I mean, all of us get tensed up at times, things go wrong, and we become emotional. And the test I set myself is, if this discussion between you and I is recorded by someone, would I be fine if that is broadcasted on TV tonight? Or would I be ashamed of myself?
Yeah.
And I think that's the acid test that I try to apply, also going into a difficult situation, to think that I must behave or act in such a manner that it can be filmed and broadcasted on TV, and I must be able to stand next to it and say, I still treated the individual with respect.
Yeah. And I think if the mutual respect is there, all of a sudden there's that unity amongst, you know, your team members, even you with how you treat your client, that Ubuntu spirit of togetherness, which essentially speaks to collaboration, like how do we come together to ensure that we move together towards the one single goal that we have as a family here at Pupkewitz Motors?
No, it is. And talking about collaboration and Ubuntu, we all are here for one purpose, and that's to make Pupkewitz Motors great, right? In different ways, because we bring different skills, abilities, and all. And then when that is put together, then we achieve our main purpose that Anton actually referred to in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Bob's your uncle.
Yeah.
Anyway, with that said, gentlemen, I have a surprise for you. So, the youngins or the 2000s or the millennials play a game called Never Have I Ever. And then whatever, there'll be a question. So if you have done it, you will say, I have. If you have not done it, whatever the question is, you'll say, I have never. Good. So essentially, I am going to pass each one of you one of these. So it has I have never, and on the flip side, it has I have. Please pass on there to the rest of our colleagues. So please, again, we just went through our 7 values. We spoke of integrity, so respect. Do not feel shy. I think that's the aim of the game. It's to see where we're at as individuals. It doesn't mean that's what we condone. It doesn't mean that's what we allow. It just means that we might have done it in the past, but we are better individuals. We're constantly evolving innovation, and we're better beings right now. So without, just be honest, Own your accountability is also a very crucial element within businesses, ownership of what might have happened. And the past is the past. It doesn't define us. It doesn't mean we are those people anymore. So, first question, lads, is never have I ever lied in an interview. No, don't look it up. Okay, good. Woo. Would have been very awkward now. I said I have never. Okay. Never have I ever lied to a colleague or my boss. We are better individuals now. Okay. Never have I ever attended an MS Teams meeting only in a blazer and a shirt without any pants or dress or whatever. Okay. Never have I ever lost my cool completely with a customer. Oh, wow. How times have changed. Okay. Never have I ever interrupted a colleague whilst they were talking. Good. Never have I ever had a fallout so bad with a colleague or a boss that I felt like resigning. Last one, and I hope you're ready for it. Never have I ever taken what was not mine. It's you that took my Tabasco sauce from the fridge.
I like it, but I will never.
Okay. Well, essentially, that brings us to the end of our Never Have I Ever game. And I'm pretty sure if you just think well enough, you can link the values to that. I was really thinking hard in terms of the innovation bit. I didn't want to do the whole processes thing, and I just thought, okay, let me do the MS Teams one. But essentially, I think this is a very good exercise to keep ourselves honest. And yeah, this game will become part of our Pupkewitz family going forward.
Right.
I think the message here is loud and clear from us as a team. At Pupkewitz Motors, our purpose is our collective goal that we're trying to achieve. Let us always strive to drive excitement through mobility to ensure that Pupkewitz Motors is an excellent place to work at, to work for. That Pupkewitz Motors is an excellent place to shop at as a customer, and that Pupkewitz Motors is an excellent place for our investors to continue investing in this business. With that said, always drive excitement through mobility. Skr, skr.